about y'all, but I'm a little tired of the same copy and paste fantasy stories lately, but luckily this year I have found a few that truly stand out in their own category. Here are 5 sci-fi and fantasy books that are just truly unique. I feel like I have never read any other books like these ones, and I think you should read them too. Red Rising, but specifically Golden Sun. I will admit that while I loved Red Rising from the jump, I thought that the color-coded hierarchical society and the brilliantly morally gray character were super compelling and interesting. I really didn't feel like I had something different in this series until I picked up book 2. The utter genius madness in this storytelling, and then the terribly relatable yet at the same time awe-inspiring main character that we have in this series, it just blows my mind. Like, there's a reason all the book talk girlies are getting into this series lately. One Dark Window. Tarot card inspired magic systems is not completely unique to this series, but I think it's a simplistic and intricate magic system that's easy to follow while also being really interesting, and paired with like the gothic haunting atmosphere that Rachel Gillig creates. I just think it makes it a really standout book in the fantasy romance space. I also think that Rachel Gillig is pretty talented in creating like well fleshed out characters and like relationship development arcs, even for the side characters, and some of them have some morally ambiguous ways to them. The 5th season, because I don't think I'm ever going to get over the fact that I'm so obsessed with the series right now that has told so much of the story in a second person POV. Because like, what do you mean I'm in the main character's head and I'm still somehow being gaslit about all the mysteries that are going on? The 5th season is presented in this familiar yet unfamiliar, apocalyptic, destructive world, literally breaking into two with earth-wielding origins hiding among the human survivors. The sci-fi fantasy world and like piecing together a history of a now broken society is already really interesting and compelling. And then the storytelling comes in, and every little detail and every little moment or interaction comes back full circle. Fairydale, because no other book had me flipping to the next pages yelling, "What the fuck just happened?" like this epic standalone romantasy. I feel like you start this book with so many mysteries, with our FMC entering this mysterious town to get her inheritance. She's haunted by different romances, by different memories, that you didn't even start getting your questions answered until at least halfway through the book. It's an insane story, but it's also hauntingly beautiful, and I do think it's left its unique mark on romantasy. Legendborn is a favorite YA series of mine. It has really important themes of grief, racism, and trauma, but it also has a super epic fantasy storyline to keep you hooked the entire time, with like twists and plot turns that I really did not see coming. This story feels like a tapestry of culture and well-developed, well-researched lore. Like, it's taking a classic White Knight story of Arthur and the Round Table, and it's also intertwining it with historically driven roots and culture and the lens of a Southern Black woman. So let me know if any of these unique fantasy recs have made their way onto your TBR, or if I'm missing any good ones that I need to make sure are on my 2026 agenda.